The Final Four is set to get underway in New Jersey, and Marquette's going to be there. No kidding. Chris Roth discovered the men in charge of recapturing MU's glory.
19 long years between Final Fours.
You know, we're trying to carry the whole weight of the school on us.
But Marquette is finally back. Sort of. These guys will try to recapture Al's glory when they represent the school in the Pizza Hut 3-on-3 Hoops Final Four this weekend in New Jersey.
You think it'd just be like a 3-on-3 intramural tournament, you know, but Pizza Hut does a pretty good job of like hyping up to give like the March Madness. We have the, you know, the free accommodations, the TV interviews, the news, you know, reporters. You know, we're cutting down the net last week.
I don't think we've made many layups or anything like that. We've been outsized about the whole tournament, so that three-point line's really come in handy.
They played the same bracket as the big boys, and they were able to do something the real Golden Eagles could not, beat Arkansas. Well, here at Marquette Merchandising headquarters, not one piece of paraphernalia represents the team's trip to the Final Four. In fact, the regular basketball players at this school don't even know what's going on.
No way.
I kid you not.
Who is this?
They beat Arkansas.
Did they really?
Yeah, they should have played our game for us.
We liked watching them, so I can't really say that we're any better than them. That wouldn't be fair.
You want unfair? The all-expense-paid trip to New Jersey does not include tickets to the main event.
No, I thought we did. We got
Free pizza?
I haven't seen a Pizza Hut pizza since we started.
Chris Roth, Channel 12 Sports.
Marquette heads to the Final Four this weekend. Not their varsity team, but 5 intramural players who have advanced in a 3-on-3 tournament sponsored by Pizza Hut. In wins over Monmouth, Arkansas, Central Florida, and Kansas State, these MU hoopsters relied on the long ball.
Yeah, I would say if we didn't have that, we'd get eaten up inside. Because we've played some pretty big teams with some big players, but we're all good outside shooters, and since we don't have much height, that's where we have to go for our bread and butter.
Games in this tournament are played to 16. Baskets count as 1 point each. Those beyond the arc are 2-pointers. These guys are in it for the fun, and they've gotten good feedback around campus.
The reaction's been great around here. The students have really been positive toward us. They've all really backed us a lot.
We've just been having a good time. We went to Providence first, and we went to Atlanta, and you know, we go out, see the city. We really don't worry about like some kind of game plan. We just go out and play and have fun.
The last time out, Marquette needed to come from behind to beat Kansas State. This Sunday, they'll face Louisville in the semis. Should they win, they'll play again during the halftime of the College All-Star game at Rutgers University. A trip to the finals would mean Lou Carnesecca and Judd Heathcote would be the celebrity coaches. And that's not all, baby.
Dick Vitale announces the game, so that's exciting right there. Just to get a chance to go out there, it'll be a good time.
And all these guys played basketball in high school, and as they progress through the tournament, Pizza Hut donates money to the intramural department. And besides that, they get to tell their friends, not only did I go to the Final Four, but I played in the Final Four. That's pretty cool, I think.
That's fun. They're gelling well, huh?
They're playing very well, yes.
All right, thank you.
All right.
What's on the menu?
Little basketball.
Okay.
Talk about it. It's billed as the showdown to determine the best intramural teams in the country. Teams from the 64 college basketball tournament schools have been battling it out all month on courts across the country. And unlike the Golden Eagles varsity squad who lost in the second round, the intramural team has been simply on fire. 5 Marquette students entered the 3-on-3 road trip invitational, and something funny happened. They just kept on winning. Monmouth, Arkansas, Central Florida, and Kansas State have all fallen to the Golden Eagles. Next up, Louisville in the Final Four.
Never. You know, we were just glad to get a free trip out to Providence and hopefully watch the Marquette game and, you know, play some basketball, but we never expected to be this far.
Time we're like, let's just go play some ball, have some fun, and we'll see what the competition's going to be like, and you know, we'll just play hard. And it just turned out, you know, we started hitting some shots, playing great defense, and things just started rolling, and here we are. We're going to New Jersey.
A political science major, an engineering major, a marketing major, and 2 accounting majors. Somehow I don't picture this team playing in any Final Four, but on Sunday they will play for $20,000. It's unbelievable. The only thing I have left to say is maybe I can get on the team. They told me you have to hit the hardwood and prove you have a game. No problem. All right, college boy, you think you can D me, huh? Final Four, you think you're big time now? Yeah. I'll tell you what, I can make this team. I can make this team. These guys are unbelievable. They may be able to play a little bit. So finally, after I let them have their fun, I brought out my best game and took Joel Thiebert to the rack, baby. I just knew I had a spot on their team. I think I ran with these guys. I think I've got a place on their team, guys.
Oh, yeah, game's done.
Brady, I'm still here with you. No spot on the Final Four team, but let me tell you, folks, the $20,000 they don't actually get. Marquette University Recreation Department gets that. The guys are really just having a lot of fun with it, though.
To the rack,
Baby.
Now, this may not sound right, but it's true. Marquette is going to New Jersey to compete in the Final Four.
We are just going along, just playing around, having some fun, and all of a sudden we started winning some games, and now we're in the Final Four.
That would be the intramural 3-on-3 Final Four. It starts basically as a mirror of the NCAA tournament bracket. Usually the same school that's in the big dance will field a team for this version. Then, regardless of how the real college team does, the 64 intramural clubs compete for a chance to go to New Jersey for the finals. Rutgers University, that is, not the Meadowlands. Marquette, Louisville, Evansville, and Kansas will vie for the national championship. These Golden Eagles have been playing together for 4 years.
None of us can jump out of the gym, and none of us are that quick or that fast, but we hustle around and play good defense, and whenever they give us the two-pointer, we nail it.
The rules are slightly different than regular basketball. Every hoop is worth 1 point, except that a traditional three-point shot gives you 2 points. You play up to 16.
No one really utilizes the fact that you shoot twos. No one really shoots that. We shoot that all the time. That's basically our game.
Even if you lose, your school is guaranteed $1,000 from the major sponsor, Pizza Hut. If you're national champion, you get $20,000. The 5 MU guys think they'll do pretty well.
We knew we had a good chance. We saw some big teams out there. So one guy was about a guy 6'7", and intimidated us a little bit. Once we got through the first 2 games, we thought, what do we have? We don't really have anything to lose.
Good attitude. Also.
Now, the Marquette Golden Eagles didn't make the Final Four, but an intramural team did, and they'll play this weekend at Rutgers. They had a tune-up this afternoon at the old gym against the Channel 12 All-Stars. Well, kind of the All-Stars. To the highlights, let's have me first, getting whooped inside. Not to be left alone, Dan Needles, take that one out of here. Now the star of the game for the Channel 12 All-Stars was Chris Roth, right here, nothing but net. I knew we were in trouble, so I offered Amal McCaskill a part-time job here if he joined the All-Stars, not interested. So it started raining threes. We got beat like Chicago beats the Bucks.
I noticed some fear in your eyes, just right from the beginning.
When it was 7-7, I was shaking. I had the butterflies going.
I was nervous when I was watching you warm up because you were hitting, but then somebody got in your face, and I don't know what happened.
Intimidation.
A little trash talking, guys? Is that the deal here? Played some old man, 40 years old, and you still think it's necessary to talk trash, huh?
The trash talking yesterday.
What was the score? Yeah, all right.
Oh, well, close.
Yeah, from the
Pizza Hut presents a $20,000 check to Marquette's newest national champions. The intramural 3-on-3 basketball team beat competitors from all across the country. So the prize money goes toward the university's intramural program, which makes great sense.
Welcome to the Pizza Hut Hoops Championships. I mean, it's loads of fun. 64 teams started out. That's right, just like the big tournament. 64 schools mirroring the big tournament. Single elimination. And after today, we are going to crown the ultimate championship. Pizza Hut Hoops, that's right, featuring the intramural champs of all these respective schools. What is it down to? Right now at Rutgers University, baby. It will feature Evansville versus Marquette for all the gold. That's right, the Pizza Hut Hoops Championships, 3-on-3 style. It has started out with 64. After today, there'll be one team cutting the nets down, will be the winner of the Pizza Hut Championship.
Just felt good. I let it go and it went in. Luckily, it was tied. That was 2 points and we won the game.
Hey, calling today's action, we got 2 PTPers, baby. We got Tom Mees, who does an excellent job at the play-by-play mic, and my buddy Clark Kellogg will give you the analysis. All yours, guys. Take it away.
Thanks a lot, Dick. Hey, I don't know about you, Clark Kellogg, but this is a game I can relate to. There's nobody out here over 6'4".
But there are plenty of guys that can play. I remember back when I was in college, intramural guys, they were usually the last guys cut from their university team, and they've got plenty of games, so I'm looking forward to it.
And I used to make the mistake of trying to referee those intramurals guys, the last one cut for the varsity team. Don't you dare blow a whistle against those guys. You might be in trouble. This is intense action. You're going to love it. Dick?
Hey, coming up next, you're going to get a chance to meet all the players and the Hall of Fame coaches. I mean, 2 of my favorites. Judd Heathcote, formerly of Michigan State. Lou Carnesecca, loved the little guy. Hall of Famer from out of St. John's University. Hey, remember this? Pizza Hut has $20,000 that goes to the school's intramural program for the winner. Make sure, all of you, baby, stay tuned. It's going to be super, baby.
There's a place I can go where I'm not the kid who works in the mailroom.
A place where I'm not somebody's little brother.
Where I'm not just a girl.
It's a place I can go where I'm not too old.
Or too tall,
Or too fat.
Or too anything.
A place where even I can fly.
I think everybody should have a place like that.
I think everybody should have a place like that.
Where's yours?
You into sports? I mean really into sports? Great, me too. The Big Four. You know, football, baseball, basketball, and hockey. If you're like me, you need more than the score. You need to know what's coming. Penetrating analysis of teams and players. The inside story on strategies and trade rumors. Who's hot and who's not. And why? From people out there where it's happening. Like me, week after week. And I'll even give you a great deal. We've been called the Bible of sports for over 100 years. We deliver the inside scoop on every team, on every franchise. So no matter where you live, the sporting news keeps you close to your favorite team, pro or college. Okay, here's the deal. Call the 1-800 number and tell them the Fly sent you.
The Pizza Hut Hoops Championship Show is brought to you by Pizza Hut, home of the all-new triple-decker pizza. Have one delivered today. And by Doritos brand tortilla chips. Get a life. And by All Sport, now with B vitamins. It's more than a thirst quencher, it's a body quencher.
Hey, let's meet our coaches right now. Coach in Evansville, coming out of retirement to make this happen. We're talking Judd Heathcote. What a tremendous career at Michigan State. Remember, 1979, when they beat Larry Bird and company. They won the national championship with Magic Johnson. And now getting ready to coach Marquette. Coaching Marquette coming out of retirement from St. John's University, where he won over 500 games in his career. But the best and the most important highlight in his career, he's inducted into the National Basketball Hall of Fame, Lou Carnesecca of St. John's University.
Well, Dick, according to the Pizza Hut Hoops rules, the team that has come the farthest will be the visiting team, and that will, of course, today be Marquette. Let's take a look at the lineups for the Marquette team. Now, there are 5 competitors here. The first gentleman is Joe Packey. He's an accounting major, 3.4 grade point average. He's from the state of Wisconsin. He'll be joined by number 16, Dan Nigro, 2.8 GPA in mechanical engineering. He loves the play of Allen Iverson. That's his favorite college hoopster. Rich Fink, number 12, out of Dayton, Ohio, 6 feet tall. And he'll be joined by number 8, Brian Roach from Beloit, Wisconsin, wants to be a lawyer. Richard Shaw is his favorite college hoop player. And Joel Tebert, number 4, out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. He's 6'4". He's the tall one of the group. He is a marketing major at Marquette. For Evansville, 4 competitors for them, all from the state of Indiana. Brett Hewitt is the team captain. He'll wear number 3, a 3.1 GPA finance major. Walter McCarty, his favorite college hoop player. Also for Evansville, number 19, Kyle Hines. He's 5'11", from Anderson, Indiana. And then from Evansville, Nikenya Lonzo. He'll wear number 15. His hometown is Gary, Indiana. He's 6 feet 2 inches tall. He says Marcus Camby is his college idol. And Andy Rapier will wear number 11 out of Terre Haute, Indiana. Brian Evans is his favorite college player. He prides himself on being a great defensive player himself, and he better be. He's 5 feet 10 inches tall. Dick, that's the starting rosters for both Marquette and Evansville for our championship game.
Hey, I know a lot of people like to get these guys out of retirement, and here they are. We got Judd Heathcote of Michigan State right now. That's right, we had so much fame coaching Evansville.
Hey, it's just great to be back, especially with you, Dick. I lie a lot.
Well, I'll tell you what, he does lie a lot. And this guy here, he better be ready to play, because this Hall of Famer from St. John's, Luigi Carnesecca, is ready to coach Marquette.
By the way, I want to know, when is the trading deadline?
He wants a trade already. Hey, we got 2 Hall of Famers. It's going to be lots of fun. Heathcote versus Carnesecca. Doesn't get much better than that, baby. Hey, let's take a look at some of the rules right now. 16 points or 11-minute time limit. If it's a regulation tie, we go to overtime. Sudden death, 2 points. You must win by 2, baby. 2 points for a regular basket, 3 points if you're behind the arc. That's right, 19 feet 9. It's trifecta time. It's a 3. Let's play ball, baby.
And action is underway. Marquette with the ball first from behind the 3-point line off the front rim there for number 8, Brian Roach. Brett Hewitt, the captain of Evansville. Of course, the Purple Aces, thus the purple uniforms club.
Yeah.
Keeping with the theme.
They're one of the few teams, Tom, that actually didn't have a representative in the NCAA tournament.
Nigro with the ball for Marquette. A lot of money on the line here. $20,000 to the winning team to take back for their college intramural programs. 16 points or 11 minutes, whichever comes first. Got to be a little bit nervous. Kyle Hines off the rim. Yeah,
I would think so. The key in this type of game is obviously to get more opportunities at the goal, and you got to do that quickly. Every change of possession requires that you take it back behind the line.
Driving to baseline and switching hands with no success is Kyle Hines. Still no score in this championship tilt. Pizza Hut Hoops, and our first whistle and first foul of the day. And remember, this is running time.
I think the point you made about the guys being a little nervous is obvious. They're rushing everything a little bit.
Out of bounds remains Marquette ball. Of course, in this championship game, a couple of rules changes. A 2-point hoop is a 2-point hoop, but there are 3-point shots like this one here in the championship game. Wasn't always the case in the road to get to the finals. And a foul. Nikenya Lonzo of Evansville is called for the foul.
And again, until the fouls reach a certain limit, or unless they're in the active shooting, once it gets to 7 or in the active shooting, no foul shots.
Our first basket, Joel Tebert. He's out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Says Allen Iverson, his favorite college basketball player. Not a bad choice.
Yeah, we looked at the rosters, and a number of these guys favor Allen Iverson as their guy to watch.
Oh, that baseline drive again by Hines. That's his favorite move. He has yet to connect. And now Nigro. I tell you can really see the influence of the 3-point shot on these kids.
Yeah, no question about it.
Why not? Throw it up there off the front rim. Marquette getting to that loose ball. Nigro.
Well, I tell you what, these guys are going hard, but not really much success so far.
Working hard.
Yeah, I heard Bill Walton say earlier today that activity doesn't always equal achievement. And that is appropriate at this point, although they've just certainly achieved to get to this point.
Here goes Evansville, and a hard foul by Tebert of Marquette from behind, and it'll remain Evansville ball. Still only 2-0 in favor of Marquette. And a foul driving to baseline. Andy Rapier was driving. He drew the foul. A lot of body contact. I mean, a lot of it down inside.
Well, this is like playing a pickup game. The only thing is you've got a crowd and officials, but guys are going to be physical and very aggressive, especially when you consider what's at stake. $20,000 to the intramural program of the winning team, $10,000 to the runner-up.
We all played pickup games. I don't think any of us, though, played quite that.
No, I don't think there was ever that much money at stake.
Passing to the open man, but a big mistake. Brian Roach called for the player control foul. And just under 2 minutes to go in the first half, still only 2-0 Marquette. Rapier down the lane. Kicks it out to Hewitt. Tebert with the rebound for Marquette. Why not?
Well, I'd like to see somebody at least drive it to the goal once.
The shooting percentages are not going to be anything to write home about, but Kyle Hines adds to his and gives Evansville a 1-point lead. First team to 16 or the deadline, which is 11 minutes of action. Second place team will take home $10,000.
Oh, and how about the money Pizza Hut has spent to get these teams across the country and to fly them to their various sites, put them up in hotels.
Corporate involvement in youth activities. It's great to see.
Yes, sir.
3-point shot. Off the rim. Evansville the rebound, leading by 1. Rapier down the lane, kicks out again. Hines really likes to shoot the 3, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's what he's looking for. Pump fake and step behind the line.
Tebert, 6'4", launches the 3 and hits it. Guy's a marketing major. Maybe he'll be working for Pizza Hut someday.
Could happen.
Hines batted away and out of bounds. It'll remain Marquette ball.
Boy, this is such a fast-paced game, Tom. We don't even have any time for our coaches to get involved. Judd Heathcote and Lou Carnesecca, 2 of the finest in the history of college basketball.
Yes. Boy, Lou Carnesecca, he really looks great on that bench. Still looks in great shape. And Judd Heathcote, a bit in an irascible mood. Hasn't changed a bit.
Boy, he's got a great sense of humor and a quick one.
Time running down here in the first half. Got to launch it. Partially blocked. Hines had it blocked. Marquette with one last chance, and it goes. Joe Packey hits it at the first half buzzer. Marquette in command here, 8-3.
It picked up a little bit late, but early on, I think both teams a little too anxious and trying too hard to knock down 3-point shots.
Another look at that 3-point buzzer beater by Marquette's Joe Packey. You know, 377 miles separate Milwaukee and Evansville, but only 5 points separate them here today at our championship game. Coming up at the half, we'll send it back to Dick Vitale with some stories behind Pizza Hut hoops.
Are you doing scores of sit-ups without slimming an inch? Is that tubby stomach jamming your jeans? Introducing PowerTech, the one-piece abdominal exerciser that gives you a firmer, tighter stomach in under 5 minutes a day. Just place the specially designed pressure pad against your stomach and squeeze. It's that simple. PowerTech isolates and increases resistance to the upper and lower abs while it targets the love handles that nobody loves. PowerTech is also adjustable. Whether you're a beginner or an expert, you'll get the ideal workout for your abs. So easy and effective, you won't want to stop. You'll be amazed how easy it is to go from flabby to fabulous. Other abdominal exercise products sell for 3 payments of $19.95. That's nearly a whopping $60. But with PowerTech, it's one and only one payment of $29.95. Discover the fast way to a firmer stomach. Pick up the phone and order now.
Sorry, no COD. So to order PowerTech, have your credit card ready and call 1-800-535-7900 or send check or money order for $29.95 plus shipping and handling to the address on your screen.
How much NBA action can you pack into 1 half hour? How much can you handle? NBA Tonight, the ultimate half-hour wrap-up of the day that was in the NBA. Tuesday through Saturday at midnight, only on ESPN2.
The story of Pizza Hut Hoops really goes a lot deeper than the two teams playing here today. In fact, it stretches from the campus out in the west coast of UCLA to the campus of George Washington University in Washington, D.C. We feature 64 teams when it's all kicked off. That's right, everyday students challenging and trying to bring honor to the school they represent. It is really Pizza Hut's way of celebrating basketball hoops all over America.
What we really wanted to do was create an event that was really centered around the community and kind of a grassroots event. And Pizza Hut was founded in the heartland, and we really thought was just a great opportunity to create an event that could bring college basketball down to the grassroots level and really re-engage with the community.
Yes, the real story of Pizza Hut Hoops are the 320 intramural athletes representing their schools. Pizza Hut Hoops turned these student athletes into local celebrities.
We went to Denver yesterday, and there was a little kid that saw us and saw that we were a basketball player, so he thought we were big-time basketball players, and we are.
Hey, the road to the Pizza Hut Hoops Championship provided many players our first chance to travel across the country. For them, Pizza Hut Hoops was an all-expense paid basketball festival.
Going to hotels, like the hotel we're staying at, is really nice.
Spring break is extended, but it's been extended about a month now, so we'll take another game. It's been great.
For some, Pizza Hut Hoops was the 15 minutes of fame everyone craves. One player was even able to rekindle his own memories of helping his team go to the NCAA Sweet 16. Utah intramural player Larry Kane. Yes, he played for his school's varsity team from 1989 through 1993.
You know, I missed out a lot since I'm not on a team anymore. Opportunity to associate with some fun guys, be on the road. You know, the media attention is a lot of fun. And now I'm older, I don't get nearly as nervous, but, you know, it's still a lot of fun.
So there you have it, a behind-the-scenes look of the inaugural Pizza Hut Hoops Tournament, a program that crowns a national collegiate intramural champ. Hey, these guys can really play, baby. They are super scintillating sensational. Hey, Dickie B, what do you think of us now, baby? You guys are awesome, baby. Coming up next, the second half of the Pizza Hut Championship.
Inside and then back outside for the threes. You guys are trying to take the threes into the defense.
New triple-decker pizza from Pizza Hut. 6 cheeses, 2 crusts, and 1 hellacious taste.
Oh, Bill, did I tell you what Patty said that Rachel heard about what Mark said about Patty? Well, Bill, are you listening? Anyway, Patty ran into Rachel, who had run into Mark at a party. So, according to Bill, are you listening to me or to the game?
5 ticks left on the clock. Missiles down by 1. Just a reminder, this game brought to you by Miller Lite. When you've got the great taste of an ice-cold Miller Lite, life is good. Smith inbounds to Wakeman through the paint. Tomahawk jam. Yes!
Most nights we get our highlights, satellite dishes, but not always.
He's here.
Make a hole, people. Come on. Highlights. You might want to take out the third quarter.
Are you sure you can't stay?
I gotta get back. I have an early practice tomorrow.
We're set for the second half of play. Definitely Marquette in command. Clark, what are your thoughts on that first half?
Well, it was wild and woolly. Evansville unable to get any shots to go down unless they play better defense. They may not be able to get back in it.
They got to get some stops and some shots to fall. Do the Purple Aces, or Marquette will win this thing. And the second half is underway. Evansville with the basketball. Clark, they got some catching up to do, down by 5.
Well, let's see if they can get some work done inside. They got an opportunity there, just unable to convert.
Lonzo got it down low. Now Tebert with a turnaround jumper. Gets the roll, but no. They're going to wave it off?
Typically on the foul, the basket is supposed to count with the other team getting possession. But the official waved the hoop off.
Hines with a head fake and a drive in and out. Hines gets his own rebound. Hits the side of the backboard. They're working hard. Tibert, this will be a two-point shot. It's good for two. Marquette in a commanding position here, 10-3. Remember, first team to 16, a winner. Brett Hewitt knows that, launches the three. Rich Fink comes away with a rebound. And a foul. Remember the old days in the pickup on the playground? It's take it, make it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Thank goodness it's not that way today, because Marquette would have the ball all night.
And Tibert lays it in. Marquette only 4 points away from the Pizza Hut Hoops championship. Lonzo gets Tibert moving. He draws the foul. Akeem Lonzo, 6'2", 18 years of age. Compactly built.
Pretty good defense by Marquette. Nothing very easy for Evansville.
Hines the running one-hander.
Well, they've got to come up with some stops, though, Tom.
12-5. You're darn right they do. Time's a-wasting.
There's one.
Hines for three. Knocked out of bounds by Marquette. Will go over to Evansville. 12-5. Marquette with 3.5 minutes to go.
Good spacing there. Everything but the three.
Off the side of the goal. Rapier on the rebound. He'll try it. Evansville got to launch those three now.
Oh.
Unless you drive in and get murdered.
My goodness. Rapier up, though. Plenty of contact.
Tibert was the guy that fell on him, 6'4". About 200-pounder.
We've got a shot here for Rapier.
Fouls are mounted up and giving Rapier the shot. Evansville with a much-needed point, 12-6. Marquette trying to close it out. No.
Big board by Lonzo. They need a hoop here. Go inside. Try to wheel on him in there. Great move.
Everything but the layup.
Yep. I think that's where Evansville has to do it defensively and then try to get it inside.
Tibert trying to use his big body as a shield, and second effort pays off. Evansville wanted a foul. No, and Marquette 2 points away from winning it. 2.5 to go in the timing aspect.
Whoa.
Hold everything. 3-point goal by Evansville.
Boy, look at these guys getting physical in there.
That was Rapier with a 3-point shot and no basket. Foul call.
Hewitt guilty of banging inside with Thiebert.
And Marquette turns it over. Evansville down 5. 2 minutes to go. It's starting to get interesting. Luke Carnesecca on the bench. And a foul is called on the 3-point shot. Hewitt was hacked. And he'll go to the line for one. Carnesecca urging his troops on.
Well, he's taking the skeet shooting, Tom. Luke Carnesecca has. He was telling me all about it earlier tonight.
No wonder he looks so calm.
This could do it if they get a deuce.
Tibert looking for the winner. No, and the rebound by Hewitt. Evansville on a turnover. And another turnover. Hines has it back. Less than a minute and a half to go. Evansville's got to hurry in more ways than one. They draw the foul. Hewitt drew the foul. Has to hurry up now because remember this is running time. And that hurt.
Big time.
Marquette looking for the winner again. Every possession has them a shot to win it. Roach. Down the lane. Off the glass, but no, and a foul. Under a minute to go.
Time running out on Evansville.
They got to get some steals, let alone stops, but it won't count. It won't matter now. Joe Packey hits the long three-pointer, and the Marquette Golden Eagle squad comes out as the national champions.
I don't care where you're playing, but anytime you're playing for any kind of a championship, it's always special.
This is as special to these kids as it would be to win a national title in Kentucky or Syracuse or anywhere else.
Representing your student body, your university, and then you're able to bring 20,000 back home to your intramural program, compliments of Pizza Hut.
And it was the hero from Marquette, Joe Packey, wore number 20. Coach Carnesecca. He's still winning. He shows up out of retirement, and he's still winning. One more in the win column. Packy out of Oconomowoc, Wisconsin.
Excellent, Tom. I wondered how you'd get through that pronunciation.
Say that 10 times fast. The folks here at Pizza Hut have done a wonderful job. Coach Heathcote is congratulating his kids as well. And the final has Marquette on top.
We'll be right back with the check presentation and our final comments on today's championship.
After years of building cages, we're about to let the animal out. Introducing the 850R from Volvo.
To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer...
Peter.
What?
Peter, try it backwards.
Certainly. Question is that B2 not or B2?
Peter, I meant the pizza.
I knew that.
Okay, anyone who still hasn't eaten our stuffed crust pizza backwards, please step forward.
Hot pizza of made where stuff the love you.
The Pizza Hut Hoops Championship Show is brought to you by Pizza Hut, home of the all-new triple-decker pizza. Have one delivered today. And by All Sport, now with B vitamins. It's more than a thirst quencher, it's a body quencher.
Now for the special time, the awards presentation. And who better to go to than the Chief Operating Officer of Pizza Hut, Pat Williamson.
Hey, thanks, Dick. At Pizza Hut, we tell our customers you'll love the stuff we're made of. Well, I love the stuff you guys are made of. And so will Marquette University when you take back the $20,000 to support your intramural program. Also at Pizza Hut, we have a tradition of presenting a Pizza Hut pan to those individuals that truly distinguish themselves. And that's exactly what you guys did today. Well, on behalf of our 180,000 company and franchise employees, I'm pleased to present you with your very own Pizza Hut pan.
Wow, that is super. You guys are lucky, but you earned it. You flat out earned it. But now the real special time, Pat.
Oh, you bet. In addition, I'd like to present you on behalf of Pizza Hut with a check for $20,000 in support of your intramural program.
That is fantastic. Beautiful. They deserve it. Let's go to a guy now, though, that was an intramural star at Delaware, Tom Mees.
Well, Clark, it was Marquette, that three-point shot that did it. You know, that shot has really transformed basketball at all levels, and it was the outside shooting that paid off today.
No question. They were good defensively, too, Tom, when you consider what Marquette was able to do. Evansville never really able to get going because of the good, solid defense.
And thanks to the folks at Pizza Hut, $20,000 going back to the Golden Eagle Intramural Athletic Program, and $10,000 for second place going back to the Purple Aces program at Evansville in Indiana.
That was awesome. In fact, I'm so excited. I can't wait for next year's 3-on-3 intramural tournament. Hey, Dickie B, what do you think of now, baby? You guys are awesome, baby.
Air out the brain bucket. Grab a handful of throttle